Here you go, Torres. It's a prototype of your Firebird brake lights with LEDs. This is an old shift register project that I did. It runs shift register, which runs only... The shift register itself has 3 Arduino inputs, or outputs from the Arduino to input to the shift register. And then of course it needs a power and a ground, which are the black and the green wires. I ran out of red. But this is running off of my Arduino Mini, or Micro. I have a couple of Chinese ones on the way. I can't wait to see if those actually work, because then this project would take it'd be $30 cheaper. But anyway, here's the concept of it. See here, it's blinking the left turn signal. It'll switch to right after 5. And then hit the brakes. Can't really see it hit the brakes. I should have left that on a longer delay, but all lights will flash after it turns right. And then they kind of fade away, but because it goes into the next cycle of that. But the concept is good. I mean, these are dumb LEDs. They're not even the smart LEDs. So all these LEDs require, input, output, and or not input, output, power, ground, and a resistor. I soldered this board up a while ago just to see if I could do it. So it definitely can be done rather easily, and then this could be ran onto EagleCAD, and then you could just do pigtails coming off each output, whatever you want to do. But for the electronic side of the idea, it's good, but for the feasibility of the headlights, it's bad, because like I showed in the pictures, all the honeycombs are flat. You could probably resolve this by getting some plastic stripping and building them up, and then capping off the LED. But what I think you're going to have is light flooding going on. It wouldn't look as crisp as you think it would, because of there's no barrier for the light to go. I looked at this a little bit more since I commented on the Facebook idea, and there is a seam that you could go along, that goes along this whole tail light. It gets a little bigger, but you could pop this seam, and you could possibly separate the adhesive or whatever, and then you'd have access to this where you could easily be able to build up. It's just going to require a lot of wires and stuff. I mean, the idea is cool. I would love to be able to do it where we had individual control of 128 LEDs, but because then you could do crazy stuff for like shows or whatever, or you'd have. Sorry, I gotta move this thing. Or you'd have like your brake light come on as a cluster and just branch out. But as for doing each individual row, it'd be really easy. It would just be like this setup, actually a simplified version of this setup, because this setup actually each LED is controlled by the shift register, not the rows. I haven't built one that just does rows yet, but it would be easier than this setup, because if I did it in rows or columns, it would only require 1 input per row opposed to an input per LED. So I'd cut that wide, cut it down to 4 outputs coming from the shift register to do all these lights, and I could easily do that. This setup is just to prove that I can control all 8 LEDs. But cool idea. I don't think it would work on Kickstarter, but I don't know.